What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an everyday carry, what's in my bag video. I love watching these videos. I love seeing the items that people carry to use in their daily lives and figured why not show the items that I like to use on a day-to-day basis. So a little bit more about me. I'm 29 years old, I live in New York City and I run a beverage brand. I'm running around the city a lot, either via subway or by foot or by bike, and so my setup is definitely optimized for that. So the first thing to talk about are bags. I cycle through 3 bags. The first one being this Peak Design everyday backpack in 20 liter. I've owned this guy for about 3 years, and before this I actually owned the previous model. Peak Design customer service has been amazing. I was having strap issues with the older model. I sent the bag in for them to look at and they actually just sent me a brand new bag, which is the latest version, and I've been super happy with it. Some of the things I like about it are that it's relatively compact. It has these compartments inside that are fully customizable, and it has the ability to adjust how high you want to buckle the top, and so it can really fill up to the top. I customized it with a little luggage tag here from a previous backpack. I love that Peak Design has a lifetime warranty on their products. Their products are really well made. I like that it's a San Francisco brand. This backpack has been through so many adventures with me. I've taken it traveling across Europe, across Asia, biking in pouring rain. It's nice because it has a water resistant layer on the top and it's held up great throughout the years. A lot of people have this bag and I think it's justified because the products are just so well made. So the next bag I carry is the Peak Design Sling. This is in the 3 liter size and it's perfect for when you don't want to carry something big with you. I actually like the fact that this is the smallest size that they carry. I was considering the 5 liter, but I'm happy I went with the 3 liter. I can usually fit a camera in here, a Kindle. It also has these customizable sections in it, but right now I just have it as one big pocket. It has a pocket in the front as well for some like pens or gum or cash or something like that. And this bag is really compactable, so when I'm traveling, I'll usually throw this in the top of my carry-on and it can just compress. And then if I'm out for the day and I don't want to bring a laptop or a bulky bag, this is the perfect option. An added plus is that it has these sections on here that work really well with the Peak Design camera clip. And yeah, I just think their items are really well thought out. I actually bought this bag in their San Francisco store, and yeah, I've loved using it. The third bag I use is kind of a middle ground between the two, and it's this Osprey daylight bag that I got courtesy of my previous job. As you can see, it's a lot thinner and smaller than the Peak Design 20 liter bag, but it can still hold a lot, and I like that it's super breathable in the back. It's got this kind of mesh back. I have the Peak Design carry clip on it currently, and this is the perfect bag for when you want to carry your laptop or some more items, and the sling is too small, but the Peak Design bag is a little bit too bulky. So sometimes if I'm going out to a cafe or I'm just only bringing a laptop and a few other things, this is perfect. Or it's great if I want to bring a larger water bottle that can fit in the sides and won't fit in the Peak Design sling. I also think it's great for obviously outdoor activities like hikes or a camping trip or things like that. It's super breathable, super light and super comfortable. And so yeah, this is the third bag, the Osprey daylight bag. The next thing is the most useful item of my everyday carry, and it's a pocket knife. This is the Civivi Praxis. So funny story about this knife, I actually owned a couple other Civivi knives in the past. Previously, I was gifted a Civivi Elemental, beautiful knife from a friend. Unfortunately, I lost it. I also owned a Civivi Baby Banter, and I loved how small and portable that knife was, but because it was so small and portable, I actually forgot it in a backpack when I was going on a flight, and I got it confiscated by TSA. Out of pure frustration, I went and bought the cheapest Civivi knife I could find online, something that wouldn't break the bank, and I think I remember paying $30 or $40 for this knife. And funny enough, this knife is the knife that has lasted me the longest out of any knife I've owned. Even though it's a lower priced knife in the grand scheme of pocket knives, it's still extremely capable. It tears through boxes, no problem, opens mail super easily. To anyone who thinks a pocket knife is not a useful thing to carry, I implore you to carry a pocket knife for a week, and you'll see that you'll be using it for so many different things, whether that's like cutting off some loose threads from your jeans, opening packages. It's a game changer. So Civivi Praxis. The next thing that I like to carry is a pocket camera. This one is specifically the Ricoh GR3. I love this camera. It's extremely pocketable, and I know I sing my praises about the Fujifilm X100F, But as much as I love that camera, it was just a little bit too big to bring around every single day. It didn't really fit in your pockets unless it was like a big jacket pocket or you had to bring a small bag with you. And so I actually sold that camera a few years ago and switched to the Ricoh GR3, and I really haven't looked back. This thing is so small, it can fly under the radar anywhere because it just looks like a plain little digital camera, but the quality of the pictures is amazing. I don't even bother with editing, I just shoot straight in JPEG because the pictures are just that great. I'll also throw some photos that I took that I really liked. If I'm not rocking the Ricoh, I'm usually carrying a film point and shoot camera, and this one is my trusty Olympus Infinity that I've had for several years. I love shooting film. It's getting a little bit expensive, hence why I switch it up between digital and film, but highly recommend a film point and shoot just for a different experience, different medium, and just for capturing memories. Almost always in my everyday carry, I'm carrying one of these cameras with me. So next up is my wallet. My wallet of choice is this small single pocket wallet made by a company called Misk Goods Co. I actually discovered them via a Peter McKinnon video several years ago, and I've probably had this wallet for four years maybe. It's held up really nicely. I like how small it is. Over the years it's nice because the leather has developed a really nice patina. You can see the age and all the wrinkles and like scratches, I guess, on it. I hate large chunky wallets. I hate those large chunky bifold wallets that hurt when you sit down or you always have to move it around. So I do like the small form factor. One thing I will say about this wallet is that while it does hold several cards, you can see it holds tons of credit cards, it is a bit annoying with cash where you have to fold it into the back of the wallet, and it could be a concern if you carry a lot of cash. It's a pretty small sacrifice for me because I don't really carry around that much cash, and I just like how portable it is. And yeah, I think it has some cool design elements on it as well. It says like keep it, lose it on the flap, and it also has some cool writing on the back as well. Super great quality and pretty affordable for a nice wallet that could potentially last you your entire life. So next up is my watch. This is a Garmin Forerunner 255. So previously I owned an Apple Watch for many years. I did not really like the fact that I had to charge the Apple Watch every single night, and also that the Apple Watch's physical aesthetics was not really up my alley. And I've been really happy with this watch because of one, how light it is. It just is so light, and also the battery life is amazing. I can probably get by for a week without having to charge it. So it's really nice to just disable notifications and have it give me the health data that I use for exercise and running, which is something that I've gotten into over the years. Sometimes, depending on the occasion, I'll also rock a regular kind of analog watch. It's just really convenient to have things like your health data, the weather, how many steps you took per day, which is always nice to have. So most of the time I'm rocking this watch, Garmin Forerunner 255. One quick tangent, I also do have an Oura ring. However, I can't in good conscience recommend the Oura ring. I got it a while back and I think it's great for sleep tracking, but I don't like the fact that I need to pay $5.99 a month just to get access to my own health data. I do believe that smart rings are really nice to have, but I think looking back, I would probably opt for a smart ring that does not charge a monthly subscription fee. So I have an Oura ring, it's fine, it's good for sleep tracking, but I don't think I would recommend it based on the business model they have currently. So next up are notebook and pen. This is a notebook that I've been writing in for the past 3 or 4 years. You can see I'm almost done, and it's definitely got like some coffee stains in the back and all that stuff. I got this notebook at like an Office Depot for like under $8. Nothing crazy, but it's small. I like that it can fit into the palm of my hand. Journaling and writing things down is really nice for goal tracking, self-reflection, and I've been doing it a lot more over the years. Also, it's nice to check things off on a real piece of paper. In terms of pens, I'm not super picky about pens. I used to just use like these pens, this Bic pen or this Pilot G2 that were readily available at my company's office. However, the pens that I really enjoy writing with right now are these Muji pens. We have a regular one with like a cap, and then we have a clicking. They're both in the 0.38 black gel size. They're just a pleasure to write with. And I also think that having a finer tip helps you write more neatly. And also just enjoying the writing experience makes you write more. These won't break the bank, they're super cheap, they're really enjoyable to write with, and so highly recommend Muji 0.38 gel pens. So these are the 2 water bottles I usually carry with me. This one is just a regular wide mouth Nalgene bottle that I've been rocking in the winter. This is a Yeti bottle that I also was gifted from my previous company. I like rocking this one right now in the winter because I don't really need the insulation of this bottle right now. It's so cold that my water is like pretty much cold all the time. But this one is nice to use in the summer or when I'm traveling, when it's nice to have cold water. No one likes to drink water that's been warm and sitting in the sun. And so I'm usually rocking one of these. This one, super durable, light, indestructible. It's been with me for a long time. You can see it has like some scuffs and stuff, like scratches all over. And I just throw a carabiner clip on it so I can attach it to a backpack. Helps me make sure that I'm staying hydrated. And then this one is a lot more heavy duty and more insulated, but really enjoyable when the weather's hot and you want your water to stay cold. Next up are some tech essentials that I carry with me. This isn't a tech channel, so I'm just gonna breeze through these. A phone, rocking an iPhone 14, nothing crazy about it. This one's a power bank that I carry with me. It's no particular brand, it's just from Amazon, but it's nice for those long days when you need to get some extra juice. Lastly, for earbuds, I have the AirPod Pro 2nd generation. Also owned these for a really long time. They've been really useful for anything from running to the gym to working to flights with the noise cancellation. I also own these Bose Quiet Comfort headphones, but I've largely actually replaced them with the AirPod Pros because even though the noise canceling is better on these, they're just a little more bulky to carry, and I've been prioritizing just having a very small and light setup. So AirPod Pros, swear by them, they're great. Next up is my sunscreen. This one is the Daily Facial Sunscreen from Trader Joe's. A lot of people have called this a dupe of the Supergoop sunscreen and does feel very similar to that one. Sometimes I forget to put on sunscreen in the morning, and so having one in my bag is always nice for those days where I forget. And yeah, just protect your face, protect your skin, and I need to get a new one soon. Next up are my keys. I hate having to carry keys. I wish I didn't have to carry them, honestly, but we still do. So what we have here is just an AirTag, a bottle opener, and the keys on a large, heavy-duty stainless steel carabiner. So that wraps up the everyday carry video. I tried to pick items that I use on a day-to-day basis, and always curious what y'all think, if you have any suggestions, or just would love to hear what you like to use on a day-to-day basis. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing what I like to carry, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.